Alright, hello YouTube. We're back doing a video. I still haven't cut my hair. One sec. We've got Joyd here. And we're going to be starting a new kind of series, sort of thing you could say. I just wanted to make a little series where we talk about... Conspiracy theories isn't a word, just topics that people talk about when you like to get stoned. And today we're going to be talking about aliens. And do I think that aliens have wandered the earth? Long story short, probably. Obviously I don't work for NASA. I'm not a fucking space scientist. This guy with COVID on the other side of the wall. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with space and time and fucking shit like that. But I think there's just some stuff in the world that's a little bit suspect. My main argument is going to be the pyramids. How the fuck did they build the pyramids? I've watched quite a lot of videos on the pyramids and the Incas and the Mayans and fucking God knows what. I love my aliens, man. I'm surprised I've never... fucking exhaust. I'm surprised I never made a video about it because I love it. I'm not like one of them weirdos that like got their heart set on it. It's probably not true. But I don't know if you know, but the pyramids in Egypt, the main one, is actually the most precise building ever made. It lines up the stars. It fucking... the bottom of it couldn't have been any more perfect. And you can imagine if that first slope, if you get that first little slope bit wrong, the top of the pyramid's all going to be off and wonky. And they didn't have maths. This was made before maths was even a thing. So how are you building the pyramid without maths, for starters? Secondly, how are you getting these stones? On the video I watched, it said it took 23 years to build the pyramid. And the amount of stones there were was 24 million or some shit like that. You would have to lay a stone every 2.5 minutes consistently through the night. For 23 years for that to add up. Which is doesn't make sense to me. And there is a pyramid, and it is because I believe it's called the Pyramid of the Sun. It's not in Egypt. It was made, I think it was made before the pyramids. It was actually made before fucking the wheel was invented on this documentary I watched. How are you building pyramids before you got wheel? Bearing in mind, if they haven't got the wheel, that rules out the fact that they're putting stones on carriages or horseback or some shit like that. If they ain't got the wheel, they can't pull it. So how are they making these pyramids? And this pyramid is exactly half of the Great Pyramid of fucking Egypt. To the fucking exactly half. Exactly. How are they doing this without maths? Tell me. I'm not saying aliens are walking around and they got big green fucking heads and shit. But I do think in history that they have been around. If I feel like it makes more sense when we haven't got social media. If they get caught now and then someone would snap a photo of them, and that's them fucked. And most religions in the world start with a extraterrestrial being coming down from the sky, and either the gods are made up. I don't believe in God personally, but could it be that when they were writing these religions, they were visited by extraterrestrials, and that is who inspired their religion? Bearing in mind, let's look at Jesus, for example. We're talking about a guy that died and was put in a fucking tomb, and he somehow opened the door and fucked off. Like, I might be wrong. I'm not Christian. That's what I remember. So if that is wrong, I fucked it. But like I said, I'm not Christian. I'm not Christianity. I'm not Christianity, that's not right. But you can see what I'm saying. It's just a little sus. And I'm pretty sure the bottom measurement of the pyramid is exactly the same number as the first 15 digits of pi. It's the exactly pinpoint most northern place for a magnetic pole or some shit in the world. It's just mad. Like, how can you build the most precise building before basic hand tools and shit? It just doesn't make sense. Look at Stonehenge, for example, for all my British viewers. Stonehenge is stones, but them stones line up with a fucking moon. You can predict fucking solar eclipses with the fucking Stonehenge. How did they know this? We had to put a fucking telescope into space, the fucking Hubble telescope, to look at Saturn, and there was a fucking group of lads, I don't remember their names, obviously it weren't lads, it was like a tribe, and they knew that Saturn had a ring around it. I can barely see the fucking moon at night, let alone Saturn has a fucking ring around it. So I feel like it's one of them subjects, man, I love talking about when you're getting stoned, because it's such a silly subject, but sometimes it does actually make sense and you can't rule it out. But I just think the Egyptians are the most mad. Like, if people built that, fair play, I mean, shout out to you lot. But when you actually watch videos on it and you look at the maths and you look at all the shit, it just doesn't add up. And like I said, the fucking gods and that being fucking aliens could always be a thing. And you look at all these fucking buildings they used to build back in the day, and they'll put all faces on them. Just random, weird, like, not alien faces, but not human faces. We're talking thousands of years ago. We haven't got internet and stuff. Where did they get the creativity from? You don't just... We know, we have an expectation of what an alien is to look like, where someone back then would not have any expectation, because they haven't seen a photo on the internet. They haven't been told what an alien is when they were younger. They haven't watched movies on it. So to put something that's not human on the side of a building, where did they get the inspiration for that from? Think about that one. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If it's given you a little something to think about, I hope so. It's really windy, so I hope the audio ain't fucked on this video. If it is, I'm really sorry. You see my hair blowing about all video. I'm going to finish this joint. I'm going to have a chill. And that's about it. If you're new here and you enjoyed this, give it a little subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, links in the bio. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.